maybe she's right, maybe I'm wrong. Baby, we'll fight just to move us along. Yeah, I can't deny writing the song, hoping she'll find she's not alone.
What is going on, beautifuls? Another day in the Matrix. You already know how we doing, what we doing, which is obviously another video. But yeah, I'm at my favorite, well, one of my favorite spots. And of course, you got a lovely mountain view. You gotta love that. Watch this. Sexy, I know, so sexy. As you saw from the drone footage, this is where we is. This is where we is. And they can already tell day 4 of not having to work that draining ass job. I feel better. I have more oomph to do these videos. I mean, I always have, but I was just forcing myself, pushing myself because of how drained I was. I'm not trying to like vent and, complain about that shit. It's in the past already, but you know what I mean? We here and we living, and that's what matters. But it's like, I just know that now that I don't work there, I'm gonna get a job that one is closer to me. That shit was an hour away, an hour drive, an hour there, an hour back, 60 miles round trip. It's a lot. And then on top of that, it's not gonna be such intense labor work that like I have all my body's not gonna be hurting. I'm gonna have all the energy in the world when I get off work. Boom, make these videos. You know what I mean? Boom, make music, whatever. And you'll tell that I'm not drained. I'm just chilling. I'm living the life, enjoying each and every moment. Just like y'all should. That's another firehouse. Isn't that funny? I always seem to record next to firehouses. Maybe that's like a symbol. Like they protect people, and I'm kind of helping people spiritually. And they help people in a different way. But, I don't know. That's some cool shit, But this time, this video is about just, the art of life, life is a tapestry. It's a dance, it's a play, We've given everything a meaning. When you really have a full ego death, right? You kill every meaning that you've given everything, every attachment. You see that if everything that you thought that you knew and every meaning that you even had or thought you had was only a meaning that either was passed down to you from your parents and their parents, or just a meaning that you gave it, you made up. Because fundamentally, the universe is completely neutral. It's not bad, it's not good, it's not this, it's not, it just is. And it goes down to how you perceive it, And if there's no meaning to anything other than the meaning that we give it a good meaning, If it really just comes down to your perception of things, you could perceive life to be so separate, so dualistic, so hard, and so why this and so bad, There's people who see Earth as a prison planet, and it's not that, it's a school. But again, that's perception. That's you perceiving it to be happening to you and not for you. That's you in a victim mindset. But all this is a game, an exquisite game, a dance. Right as I say that, windy as hell. The universe is like, yes, preach. God, I love the fact that I have this, because it's like, it's windy as hell, and you probably can't even hear the wind because of, And trust me, I used to be there, done that. You know what I mean? I used to hate life. I used to be in my ego state and think that everything was so blah, blah, blah. But everything is not so blah, blah, blah. It's so beautiful, I'm telling you guys, my soul family, because that's what we are. We're soul family, guys. We're all connected. That's why when we talk, it's like talking to ourselves, another version of yourself, because truly I am just you in another form, in another frequency, We're soul family here. And that's why I'm glad that I started this channel, because this is how we meet people, and the people that think like the way that we think. You feel me? The way that we see things and all that. Because the world needs your light. It needs your vibrations. So do not underestimate it. And this is pretty. Look at that. But soul fam, I'm telling you, in life's vibrant tapestry, every thread, every flower that you see, right? Every thread has a purpose, no matter its color. No matter its texture, every experience we face, whether it's joyful or painful, adds to the masterpiece that is uniquely ours. That is, we're all dancing, we're all just walking each other home. We all come from source, no matter what religion you believe. Each of the religions is the same truth, which is spirit. We're all spirit, living spirit, in form, temporarily. So no matter what, it's just, we've come to know each other in this plane of existence, but deep down, we're all just each other, experiencing each other, forgetting that we are it, and forgetting that we're so connected. And it is only truly the ego that separates us. That's why I always say, less ego, more amigos. Amigo means friends in Spanish, if you didn't know that. Now you know. You're welcome. Spanish class for you. A little Spanish lesson. I know. You came here to watch some spiritual shit. I'm also giving you some Spanish tutorials. You're welcome. But just take a moment to reflect. Get outside. Walk on a mountain. You know what I mean? Walk on a mountain. Look up. Enjoy it all. Are you honoring even the smallest moments? The silent pauses? The lessons wrapped in discomfort? Disguised in discomfort, if you will? Because each of those holds a value. It's all for a reason. It's not random as you might think it is. You know what I mean? Each of them are shaping you into becoming more aware of yourself, more aligned version of yourself. Everything is happening for you, not to you. So every experience is shaping you, rerouting you to being the version of you that you're supposed to be in this lifetime. Right? Your heart is always guiding you. That's why it's like you're never really truly on the wrong path, because even that path that you thought was wrong was only leading you somewhere closer to where you're supposed to be, which is more of a right path, you know what I mean? More in alignment with you. So that's why I'm telling you, meditate into stillness, clear your mind, because mindfulness isn't just a practice, it's a way of being. When you're present, when you begin to hear the subtle whispers of wisdom, the things you've been holding back, you know what I mean? The wisdom in everything, when you really truly understand that everything is connected, no separation at all. You hear the whispers in the wind, it becomes a play, a part of the game. Even right now, me listening to this wind, it's like, it's just existence expressing itself in a feeling, in a sound. I mean, look at this, bro. Look at this over there. I live like near a lot of mountains. It's funny. Very suburban, but very mountainy. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, guys, when you're present, you begin to hear the subtle whispers of wisdom and everything, a conversation, a breeze, even a setback, You see it that, like, even me losing my job it was for me, not to me. So even that, there's a happening that is unfolding as we speak. So, and I'm just, waiting patiently, excited for what the universe has in store for me, because that chapter only served its point for so long, And now it's like, now I'm going to keep going, and not having that job is now giving me more time to do these videos, more energy, more strength, and I feel more in alignment with myself, Fucking word salad, I know, but it's true. I feel more aligned with the version of me that's always been, but I was just so tired and so drained. But it's for me, at least I had a job in the meantime. But now I will find a better job in the meantime. And that's what matters, you just got to count all the blessings that we got, because there's always something to be grateful for. Always. You know what I mean? Growth isn't found in triumph. It's found there too, but it's also found in tears, the confusion, when you surrender. It's found in the choices that you make. It's found in the choice, in your choice to see meaning in what was once seemed meaningless. Because again, there is no meaning to anything other than the meaning we've given it. But even that, even the phase of which you thought you were a victim, thought that everything was happening to you, not for you, was a gift to even experience, because it's reminding you how strong you are, right? Because we've forgotten that. Through incarnating here, we've forgotten how strong we are. But that's the point, right? We forget it so we can be so immersed. So immersed. What the fuck is that shit, dude? Look at that. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's like something glowing in the distance. Yeah, you cannot see that on the camera. Is it like a fire? Yo, that might be a fire, because why is it so bright? Unless it's some sort of... Yo, is that a fire, dog? I don't know. It's bright. It's too bright to be the sun reflection. Unless the sun is somehow reflecting on like a piece of glass. But like, yeah, over there, there's something glowing. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It sucks. It's like right... It's like right there. Oh well. I don't know. That's trippy, man. I don't know what it is. Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully they're good. You guys like my shoes? Oh shit, look at... I know I showed you all, but I'm gonna show you again. See? It's sexy, huh? That's me decking on my avatar. And then we got the pants that I need to wash. But either way, it's pretty cool, huh? All I'm saying, guys, is you gotta embrace every thread of your life's journey. Every knot, every twist. Because when you do, guess what happens? Hear me out. Hear me out. When you do, you're not just surviving life. You're co-creating with it. Because that's how connected everything is. You're weaving it. You know what I mean? You're knitting it. Like if you know, like think of a grandma knitting her scarf. That's you with life in your reality. You're just making it. You know what I mean? You're weaving a tapestry of depth, of beauty, and soul truth. Your soul's truth. You know what I mean? So stay present, stay open, and remember that you are the masterpiece in motion. You're the masterpiece that's unfolding. That shit's funny. Can you tell I kind of freestyle sometimes? Yeah, bars. But yeah, stay in motion. That's the potion to your devotion. Oh shit. But yeah, dude, and dudettes. You like the background? I like it. Just I don't know. That's all part of the journey, you know. This journey that we go through. We'll forget. Oh, my voice cried. I thought I was done puberty. That's all part of the game of life, right? Shit will happen. It'll push you. It'll test you. See how strong you are. See if you're still going to stand strong and tall with confidence even after that fall. And hell yeah, you will. Hell yeah, you will. See, dude, there's so much more to life than being inside all day, than just consuming and watching a screen. Like, life truly is art, a tapestry. You know what I'm saying? A tapestry. I think I'm saying that wrong. Whatever. Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. But look at this. This mountain in itself is art. It's just yourself expressing itself in different ways. Like that mountain, that is you. This shit right here, no offense, plant, is you. In plant form. Just as I'm you in this form. But it's the ego that creates that separation. So that you can enjoy your own uniqueness in separation. So it's like what Ram Dass said. You will enjoy your own separateness. But it's just not rejecting. It's not to reject the physical plane, right? But to delight in it. That's why it's a balance. Because you're not just here in the physical plane. But you are in the astral plane, the spiritual realm, everywhere. You're everywhere. And other star systems is so beautiful. Let all this truth humble you, you know? Let it humble you. Feel the wind on your skin. You know? You know. Take a gander. And breathe, man. It feels... I love the smell. Just the smell of the plants. The smell of everything. The prana, I guess you could say. It smells beautiful, man. Or like, you know how when it was done raining, how when it gets rain, it's like, okay, like it was raining a whole day, right? And then you go outside and you smell the concrete. I like that smell. That smells bomb. But then there's this smell of life, and it's like, you can smell the greenery along with the prana. It's just so good. And it's like, this shit was always there, right? These smells or whatever that I'm smelling, it was always here. It's just that when you're not so stuck in those thoughts, in your like beliefs and those underneath all the layers and cloggages of the fucking, the mind. That's why colors are vibrant more so when people take plant medicine. It's because it removed those barriers that we set upon ourselves through thinking so much. It's always been bright. Reality is light. You are light. It's just that when you finally see life for what it is, beyond all that ego and the noise in your mind, and you look with your third eye, not just the two eye, the two eyes, the two sees with the physical. The two sees the physical, but the third sees through the physical, right? But when you really truly connect with yourself and your higher self and your heart self, your infinite self, your inner voice, whatever, bro, the noise shuts down. You're able to see life for what it is. Art, the colors, everything is always vibrant. It's alive. It's you expressing itself in a different form. Like, so it's like once I started to meditate, take plant medicine, really clean. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. My finger was over the record button, so it automatically stopped it. But it's just like once you're able to really truly be present with the now, truly be connected with yourself, thus being connected with the reality around you, because everything's connected, not separate. You're able to see everything for what it is, a vibration, a vibration, yeah, a vibration, an extension of yourself, an experience, whatever. So you begin to see that everything is breathing and pulsating, everything is fractals and vibrating, and everything is just vibrant and love, and it loves to be like that bush loves being a bush, that tree loves being a tree. You know what I mean? So everything is just existing harmoniously, and it's just always there. Colors are always vibrant. It's just that you got to be tapped in more present. The more present you are, you see that everything is vibrant. Colors are always vibrant. And then you also get to see these smells. So like me smelling the prana and the life around me, right? That's more vivid and present for me because I'm more present, not lost in the thoughts and the crowded noise and in the mind. You know what I'm saying? The less lost in the mind and the more connected with the now and the stillness and the connection of everything, the more connected you are to yourself and everything around you, because everything is you, and you know what I mean? Separation is an illusion, all that shit, right? The more connected and grounded you are, the more you'll be able to actually smell these smells, the prana that you might have missed because you were so lost in your thoughts. The more you're able to see how vibrant truly everything is, how much alive everything is that you might have missed because you were so, again, lost in the mind through all those thoughts and layers and limiting beliefs, right? It's just that when you meditate and take a plant medicine, it kills it kills the ego, right? The mental barrier you put up, all the noise, right? Because you're not able to fully perceive of reality when you're so lost in those thoughts. You know what I mean? You'll miss the beauty in life. You won't be able to be so, wow, you smell that? Because you're so worried and attached. You won't notice everything and how vibrant and beautiful it is because, again, you're so lost in the thought, so attached. It's like how can one truly experience and enjoy their existence if they're just lost in their thoughts? I keep wanting to say lost in the sauce, but lost in the sauce is usually a good thing, I guess. So not lost in the sauce, but lost in the thoughts. So the more lost in the thoughts you are, the less you'll be able to see what's in front of you and smell and feel all that is, all of what is trying to get to you, but you're unable to perceive of it because you're so lost in the thoughts. So it's like the more present you are, the more connected and aligned you are with you and the universe, right? The more you won't miss everything that's trying to be presented to you, right? Whether it's opportunities or even life's beauty, life's art, through a smell, through the wind, through the colors, everything that is just trying to show you. It's like, here, look at me, remember me, you remember you. If you remember me, you remember yourself, because everything is just yourself. Oh, that was beautiful. That was straight channeled. Oh yeah. But like seriously, you just had to practice mindfulness, practice meditating into the stillness, into the now. Go on a mountaintop like I'm doing, Get a chair. Maybe I should do that, huh? Probably not right now because it's gonna get dark soon. I'm gonna take a walk, but get a chair, you know what I mean? Look at the valley, meditate, breathe. Just focus on the breath. Look at everything. Don't judge everything. Listen to everything. Don't judge all the sounds and shit. Just listen and be. And that's the beauty. That's you experiencing life. Not judging, not labeling, but just being, watching, breathing, and loving. So that's the point, you know. That's our purpose here, is to create, to love, and to love what we create and do what we love and love doing what we do. So, yeah. I mean, look at this. That's a water filtration treatment center that you saw in my video. But yeah, that's what that is. You know, it's beautiful. And over there's a car. And then, yeah, the sun's setting. There we go. Yep. Life is a game. I love it. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video, guys. I like doing these videos during the day. It's definitely a different vibration. It's more oomph, you know. But I'm getting comments that you guys like the videos that I do during the night. And I like the night too. I'm a night owl. I don't go to sleep till 4 a.m. Sometimes 5 a.m. It's crazy. But so that being said, I appreciate that you do like the night videos, because I do too. It's a cool vibe. I feel very peaceful at night. I feel very peaceful now. But then at night, it's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different part of the game, you know? I like it. That reminds me, I should really ride my bike later. At night, it's always a different vibe. Anyways, guys, I love you. Namaste, lady. I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy everything. Change your meaning. Change your perception. Once you do, I promise you, you will notice the physical respond based off that change. It all starts within yourself, right? So when change your internal state, you get the external state to change. You want the external to look different? Go within yourself first, and then see the magic happen, all right? I love you.